Tell the audience, is this or this tender?
Both are.
Both sides.
Tender.
Here we go. So I'm going to line up his pelvis. He's got some sacroiliac inflammation. This is the sacroiliac region. And I'm using a handheld instrument to align his spine, to get the joints moving, because they're swollen, they're fixed, they're not moving properly. Here we go. And we got to get his pelvis moving, because this is the foundation. Here we go. How's that feel, Richie? Here we go. Here we go. We're going worldwide with this message. There's people out in India and Germany that are checking it out right now. How's this in here?
It's very tender.
Let's clean that up. He has inflammation in his lower back. And I'm going to open up the joints. I'm using 6 hertz of vibration to move the vertebrae and gently realign, rehabilitate, and restructure the spine. That feels pretty good, right?
It does. It feels really good.
And I'm feeling with my hands, and his spine is inflamed right here. And I'm working on those little joints, the joints that guide the spine, and gently realigning them. And I'm feeling with my hands, and he's got some increased muscle tone here. He's got some what are known as trigger points. He's got some knots in his back. So ordinarily, the hips should move in and out easily, but you can see it's limited, it's restricted. And when I wiggle his foot in and out,
Right.
his whole pelvis is rocking back and forth. So that's no good. We gotta work on those hip joints. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get in there. How we doing, Richie? You still alive?
Yes, it feels amazing.
Here we go. 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 And I'm gonna feel with my hands. And he's got some knots in and around the hip joint. I'm gonna work on the muscles in and around the hip. Now, here we go. Here we go. Because those muscles guide the hip. We gotta get his hip moving better. And I'm gonna feel for knots in his legs. Adjust everything that needs to be adjusted. An adjustment means gently realigning the joints of the body. And if you look carefully, he's got a little bit more movement in his hip. He barely had any. But we'll go to the left side now. And this hip's moving a lot better than the right hip. Where do you have the most pain?
In my right hip.
In your right hip, I could imagine. The left one's moving better than the right, but it's still a little limited. When I push it like this, when he goes into what's called external rotation, he's limited, he's locked up. So I'm going to free it up today. I'm going to get in over those muscles. Here we go. And work on the hip itself. I'm going to feel the leg again, and I'm going to wiggle his leg in and out. If that looks a little better. Here we go. Head in the center, head in the middle. Thank you. See that the neck, for example, in Richie's case, moves to the left just fine, but to his right hardly moves at all. So that's not normal.
Right.
And these are the kinds of problems that doctors of chiropractic take care of.
Right.
And I'm going to use an instrument and get in over his upper cervical region and gently realign his spine, and we'll see how he responds. We'll see if we can get some more movement. To the left, the movement is good, and to the right, remarkably better.
Yes.
So that'll help. You like that, right?
I can already feel the difference.
You can already feel the difference. Here we go. So let's get to work here. We'll work on the vertebrae or neck bones, and we'll make sure that everything is going and flowing for Richie. Here we go. And I'm going to work on his shoulders today. Because we're all under stress. Go ahead, turn your face to the right. You can report to them how that feels.
I mean, it just feels amazing.
Here we go. It feels amazing. I am
takes
in
so
the
much
amazing
relief
business.
off of your body.
Right.
Pardon me?
It takes so much relief off of your body.
There you go. We all gather stress here. So I'm going to get in over the knots and the muscles that are tightened up with the stress of daily living. And I'm going to feel with my hands where he has inflammation, where there's swelling, where there's limitation of movement. I'm going to instill movement deep in the joints, in the spine and in the rib. Here we go. and work my way down. Here we go. Right in here, right in here. 2. Richie, you're becoming a star. How about that? Here we go. Here we go.
I mean, it just feels so great.
A lot of celebs get adjusted. Here we go. We help
I'm
a lot
sure.
of athletes. We help some professional athletes here. Here we go.
Yes,
We just saw a professional basketball player.
it really
Yesterday
helps.
we helped a pro golfer here. How about that?
Wow.
How about that? Here we go. Here we go. Right there. Here we go. So these techniques work very well for everyone.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like examined in particular today?
I think that was very great. That was great, Dr. V.
All right. We're going to finish up with some massage in and around the hip joints. On the second visit at the center, we offer an acrylic massager, and he's got some trigger points in and around the hip. So I'm going to work on those trigger points and start to lift Richie up and give him his hat back.
Thank you, Dr. V.
And if you could turn and face the camera and tell them what you've experienced here. Sometimes people are afraid to get adjusted. They're afraid it might hurt. What would you tell someone who's concerned that it might hurt to see a chiropractor?
It doesn't hurt at all. It's just relief, just pain relief immediately. You don't feel anything. It feels amazing. It really does.
Hey, thanks for sharing with them. Spread the word. Share if you care. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with something that's powerful and positive for you and yours.
It's amazing, guys.